You're listening to Lydia in Louisville, part of the Standup Lie Down collection. Written by Chastity Veldt. Narrated by Can Be Erotic. Published by Horsemen Publishing Incorporated. Copyright Chastity Veldt 2020. All rights reserved. Chapter 1. Jake put a Bluetooth earbud into his ear and punched the screen of his mobile phone. "Call Bianca," he said out loud. "Hey, big boy, what's up?" said Bianca Garrett, a barista at Cool Beans Coffee Shop in Indianapolis. She and Jake had spent a steamy night together last week while he was in the Circle City. It was Tuesday afternoon, and he was in his truck driving down I-65 towards Louisville. He had just finished up a run at Cracker's Comedy Club in Indianapolis, then spent 2 more days with a yoga instructor, Irene, whom he had met and bedded at Bianca's urging. I kept meaning to ask you, but I always forgot. What color are your eyes? Are they really that green?" "Absolutely," said Bianca. "My mom had green eyes." "Well, they're gorgeous. I sort of wondered if they were contacts." "I get that a lot, but I promise they're real. Just like my tits," she added. There was an awkward pause, and Jake froze up, wondering how he should respond to that. Before he could say anything, Bianca asked, "So where are you now?" "Heading to Louisville. I'm headlining at Peanuts Comedy Club for 4 nights." Jake Nilsen was on a stand-up comic tour through the Midwest and Southeast in his pickup truck. Standing at 6'2", he had light blonde hair and gold wire-frame glasses. People often said he looked like Tony, the first terrorist killed in Die Hard. Jake had been a swimmer at the University of Minnesota and still had maintained his swimmer's build thanks to his fitness obsession and frequent workouts. "Where are you?" Jake asked. "Taking a break in the office. Gerald is out front working." Cool, said Jake, still unsure what to say. "So, what are you wearing?" Bianca asked in a sultry voice. Jeans and a University of Minnesota sweatshirt." "Do you know what I'm wearing?" I would guess jeans, t-shirt, and your barista apron." "Jesus, dude, you suck at this," laughed Bianca. "What, that's not a good guess?" "Well, it's right, but I'm trying to have phone sex with you." "Oh, so how does that work?" "Well, I talk dirty about what I'm doing to myself, so you get turned on. Then you talk." No. I mean, I know how phone sex works. I just thought, I don't know, I should be lying in bed or something, not going 80 down the interstate." Jake could hear the smile in her voice. "Why? What would you be doing if you were in bed?" asked Bianca. He hesitated. As long as he could remember, he'd been very inventive, vigorous, and even thoroughly descriptive when it came to actually having sex. On the other hand, he hated talking about it outside of the actual act. Jake usually stammered and turned red before trying to change the subject to something less awkward, like the time he walked in on his grandma when she was peeing. Just holding myself." "Oh, just holding yourself?" "Fine, my dick. I'd be holding my dick." "Okay, what would you be doing with it?" "Oh, God, this is embarrassing," thought Jake. Fucking conservative Minnesota upbringing. He cleared his throat and continued, "Stroking it, thinking of you sucking on it, sliding your lips up and down the shaft and leaving it nice and wet." "Oh, that's nice. I do love sucking on a hard, thick..." "Okay, I'll be right there." "What?" "Sorry, Gerald just said we're getting slammed. Do you want to try this again later?" "Sure, just maybe when I can actually use my hands for something other than driving. By the way, here's something for you to think about until then. Remember Lena, our server at the sushi place?" Jake flashed back to his and Bianca's first and only date. Jake had been sliding his long and thick fingers in and out of Bianca's pussy in their booth. As he made her come, they noticed Lena hiding behind the cashier station, watching them and fingering herself. He smiled at the memory, especially the part where Bianca took him in the bathroom and sucked his cock until he erupted in her mouth. "Yeah, what about her?" I hooked up with her last night, and I'll tell you about it when you call me tonight." "Can you give me a preview?" "Well, I went back to Wasabi's last night and stayed for 2 hours, getting drunk and flirting with her. I snuck her
Sample complete. Ready to continue?